Hi, my name is Lakeisha Neal, and I'm a kindergarten teacher at Stedham Elementary. We are starting a new discipline initiative called Restorative Practices, and this is a training that I would send to parents to help them understand what it is and how they could use it in their own homes. The goals of this training are representatives from Stedham Elementary will teach parents how to use restorative practice circles at home to help their children feel that they have been seen, they have been heard, they have been understood, connected to family members, and that they have given and received respect from their family members by May 2018. Students will be more responsive to restorative practice circles at school, and behavior incidents will decrease at school by the end of the school year. So that's showing the school and home connectiveness. And then I'll just tell you a little bit about what exactly restorative practice is. It's a process that puts repairing harm done to relationships and people over and above assigning blame and dispensing punishment. It shifts the emphasis from managing behavior to focusing on building, nurturing, and repairing relationships. Key accomplishments. I felt like I was able to create a project that could easily be navigated through by my students' parents. They would come from all different backgrounds and technology abilities, so I tried to make it simple and something that they would like to do to just be able to help us at school. So some things that I did were use PowerPoint. I embedded videos directly into the PowerPoint as well as activities and links. And then here is a screenshot of a video that I incorporated, and it just really kind of goes into depth about what exactly restorative practices are. This is a TED Talk video that I embedded, and this lady just gives her experiences of using restorative practices in her own home and with her own children. And then these are examples of how they would use, of how the restorative practices circles are used in school. So it would look a little different, but that's just going to give them a basic overview. I also incorporated activities that they could do, like making the KWL chart, what they know, what they wonder, and then throughout, I would have them reflect and add to the L portion, which is what they've learned. So I have those little like stop and reflect slides all throughout, as you can see here. And here I've also included a link where they can read more about restorative practices and how it can be used at home. I also included resources, some that they would have to buy, but I also included free resources that they can use whenever they start using these restorative practices. A big challenge that I faced was that restorative practices is a fairly new thing, so there's not a lot of research and a lot of information out there about it, especially using it at home because it's usually used in schools, and jails use it and they call it restorative justice to help people learn new ways to deal with problems that come up in their lives. So my formative evaluation, it's a little different than what you would probably see. I had them create an acrostic poem using the word restorative. I didn't want to do anything that was like a quiz because this is just something that they're doing on their own. They don't have to do it. It's just something to help the teachers and hopefully the students just be more responsive when we do the practices at school. If they're doing it at home too, it just kind of all comes together and gels together. So I wanted them to create something that they can use and they can come back to. And then my supervisor comments, she enjoyed looking at the training and felt it was adequate in helping parents learn about restorative practices. She thought it would be a good idea to have the training at school if parents could come up after school and go through it, because then we could practice doing the circles, and they can really understand more about what goes into it. And then this will help students see that school and home connection, and that we're all one community and we're just there to help them. So thank you.